my environmental study classes. Today we will learn second part of Unit 1 multidisciplinary nature. In first part, we have already studied about the scope, definition and importance of environmental study, and we have also studied the public awareness need for public awareness. In this part, we will study institutes in environment. There have been several government and non-government organizations that have led to environmental protection in our country. They have led to grow interest in environmental protections and conservation of nature and natural resources. The traditional conservation practices that were part of ancient Indian culture have however gradually disappeared. Public awareness is thus a critical need to further environmental protections. Among the large number of the institutes that deal with the environmental protection and conservation. One of these institutes is Bombay Natural History Society. Situated in Bombay, the Bombay Natural History Society began as a small society of 6 members in 1883. It grew from a group of shikaris and people from all walks of life into a major research organization that sustainably influenced conservation policy in the country. The influence of the wildlife policy, building, research, popular publications, and people actions have been unique features of the multifaceted society. Undoubtedly, its major contributions have been in the field of wildlife research. It is India's oldest conservation research-based NGO and one that has acted at the forefront of the better for species and ecosystem. The Bombay Natural History Society publishes popular magazine called Horville and also an internationally well-known journals on the Natural Society. Its other publications include the Salim Ali Handbook on Birds, J.C. Daniel Book of the Indian Reptiles, S.H. Prater's Book of Indian Mammals, and P.V. Bole Book on the Indian Trees. One of its greatest scientists was Dr. Salim Ali, whose ornithological works on the bird of the Indian subsequently in the world famous. The Bombay Natural History Society has over the years helped government to form wildlife related law and has taken up battles such as Save the Silent Valley campaign. Now, similarly, the next institute is Worldwide Fund for Natural or Nature, in short WWFI, situated in New Delhi. The Worldwide Fund was initiated in 1969 in Mumbai, after which the headquarters were shifted to Delhi, with several branches of offices all over India. The early year focused attentions on the wildlife education and awareness. It runs several programs including Nature Club of the Indian programs for school children and work as a think tank and lobby force for environment and development issues. Next one is Center for Science and Environment, in short CSE, situated in New Delhi. Activities of the center include organizing campaigns, holding workshops and conferences, and producing environment-related publications. It published a major document on the state of India's environment, the first its kind to be produced as a citizen's report on the environment. The Center for Science and Environment also publishes a popular magazine known as Down to Earth, which is scientific and environmental fortnightly. It is involved in the publications of materials in the form of book, portrait, video, films, and also conduct workshops and seminars on the biodiversity related issues. Now, the next institute is CPI Environmental Education Center situated in Madras. The CPR was set up in 1988. It conducts a variety of programs to spread environmental awareness and create an interest in conservation among the general public. It is focused attention on NGO, teachers, women, youth, and children to generally promote conservation of nature and natural resources. Its programs include component on wildlife and biodiversity issues. CPR also produces a large number of publications and so on. Now the next one is Center for Environment Education, in short CEE, situated in Ahmedabad. The Center for Environment Education Ahmedabad was initiated in 1989. It has a wide range of programs on the environment and produce a variety of educational material. Center for Environment Education's training in the environment education program has trained many environmental educators. Now we will study about next well-known and great institute named as Bharatiya Vidyapeeth Institute of Environment Education and Research, in short BVIEER, situated in Pune. This is a part of Bharatiya Vidyapeeth deemed university. The institute has a PhD, a master and bachelor program in environmental science. It also offers an innovative diploma in environment education for in-service teachers. It implements a large outreach programs that has covered over 135 schools in which it trains teachers and conduct fortnightly environment education program. Biodiversity conservation is a major focus of its research initiatives. It develops low-cost internships, Center for Nature and Architectural sites that are highly local specific, as well as a large amount of innovative environmental education. Material for variety of targeted group. Its unique features is that it conducts environment education from primary school level to the postgraduate level. Now the next one, our next institute is Uttarakhand Sevanidhi, situated in Almora, Uttarakhand. The organization is a novel agency which support NGO is needed of funds for the environment related activities. Its major program is organizing and training schools teachers to use its local specific environment education workshop program. The main targets are linked with sustainable resources used at the village level through training schools children's students. Its environment education program covers about 500 schools. Next one is Kalpurich, situated in Pune. This NGO, initially Delhi-based, is now working from Pune and is active in several other parts of India. Kalpuriksha. Kalpuriksha works on the variety of fronts, education and awareness, investigations and research. Direct action include take and audio visuals in schools and colleges, nature park, and outer station camps. Organizing students participate in the ongoing campaign include streets demonstrations, pushing for consumer awareness regarding organic food, press statements, handling green alerts, and meeting with a city administrator. Carl Friedrich was responsible for developing India's National Biodiversity Strategy and Action Plan in 2003. It is their great achievement. Now, next one is Salim Ali Center for Ornithology and Natural History, situated in Coimbatore. This institute was Dr. Salim Ali's dream that became a reality only after his demise. He wished to support a group of committed conservation science on permanent basis. Initially conceived as being a wing of Bombay Natural History Society, it later evolved as an independent organization based on the computer in 1990. Coimbatore. It has initiated a variety of field programs that have added to the country information on our threatened biodiversity. Now, next one is Wildlife Institute of India, situated in Dehradun. This institute was established in 1982 as a major training establishment for forest officers and research in wildlife management. Its most significant publications have been Plant A. Its most significant publications have been Plant A. Wildlife Protected Area Network for India. The organizations have also the year added an enormous amount of information on India biological wealth. It has trained a large number of forest department officers and staffs as wildlife managers. Now the next one is Botanical Survey of India (BSI). The Botanical Survey of India was established in 1890 at the Royal Botanic Garden, Calcutta. However, over it closed down for the several years after 1939 and was reopened in 1954. In 1952, plans were made to reorganize the Botanical Survey of India and formulate its objectives. By 1955, the Botanical Survey of India has its headquarters in Kolkata with circle officer at the Coimbatore, Shillong, Pune, Dehradun. Between 1962 and 1979, offices were established in Allahabad, Jodhpur, Port Blair, Alangar, and Gangtok. The BSI Botanical Survey of India currently has 9 regional centers. It carried out surveys of plant resource in different regions. Now the next one is Zoological Survey of India. The Zoological Survey of India was established in 1916. Its mandate was to do a systematic survey of fauna in India. It has over the years collected taxonomy specimens on the basis of which our animals' life has been studied over the years. The organizations were collected based at the India Museum at the Calcutta, which was established in 1875. Older collections of the Aesthetic Society of Bengal, which were made between 1814 to 1875, as well as those of the Indian museums made between 1875 and 1916, were then transferred to the Geological Survey of India. Today it has over a million of specimens that make it one of the largest collections in Asia. It has done an enormous amount of work on taxonomy and ecology. It currently operates from 16 regional centers. So today's lecture is list 8. In this lecture we will study about the people related to environmental science and their achievement and their devotions on what they give and what they do for environment. So till then, thanks for watching this video. We'll meet in next part and next lecture.